In the early 1990s, newly elected Mayor Richard Reardon paid a visit to San Pedro. Reardon was known for his off-the-cuff expressions that were sometimes a little too pointed. His comment about San Pedro, he said it looks like a dump. To his credit, he came up with a vision for the San Pedro waterfront. It was called the String of Pearls. It was a nice idea, but there was very little of any implementation. During Mayor Hahn's administration, there was the Bridge Breakwater Plan. This was a great start at ensuring the deindustrialization of the waterfront from the Vincent Thomas Bridge south. At the time, there was a fear that the port wanted to take over the Catalina and cruise ship terminals, as well as going down Knoll Hill for the China shipping terminal. Thank goodness those changes did not occur. The first phase of Promenade was built along with the plans for the Fanfare Fountain. Mayor Villaraigosa's tenure was one of what I would call laissez-faire management. Board staff picks the projects and he showed up for the photo ops. He never had his own vision for the waterfront. The best development during his tenure was the Wilmington Waterfront Park. The benefit of that construction was that the community of Wilmington gave its support to the Trapac terminal. Now in 2015, we have Mayor Garcetti. Garcetti seems to forget that the harbor area was a major factor in propelling him to his first victory in his first mayoral election. Thus far, he too, like Villaraigosa, seems to have no plan for the LA waterfront. His recent comments about creating jobs and building the economy sound great, but they also sound like they're coming from a politician who may be seeking higher office in the near future. There is a common thread to the 2.5 decades I've just recapped. The Port of Los Angeles has failed at waterfront development. In the same 2.5 decades that we have been cobbling together our waterfront with a haphazard approach, Long Beach, San Diego, and San Francisco have all transformed themselves into thriving tourist destinations. Long Beach did not ask developers to pay for their initial infrastructure. They built Shoreline Drive and their boardwalk. It took some time, but private development has since found a home on their waterfront. I reflect back on a time when I worked for Councilwoman Janice Hahn. A development team from C.B. Richard Ellis came to visit the council office. They stated that they had some great ideas for the waterfront, but they could not get an appointment to share these ideas with the port. After several requests, port staff gave them a 45-minute meeting. There was not a welcoming ear to hear their ideas. Eventually, they faded away. These folks were the true professionals that understand retail development. We understand that POLA is very good at moving containers. What POLA has not done is apply adequate resources, either from in-house staff or outside vendors like C.B. Richard Ellis, to get the waterfront built. Waterfront development should not be seen as a gift to the community, but as an opportunity to create development that will repay huge dividends in the long run for POLA, the City of LA, and the citizens of the great state of California. In closing, we ask you to postpone this plan for waterfront access that could keep us from ever getting anything built, and give us a plan that will fully fund the infrastructure construction of the LA waterfront in both San Pedro and Wilmington over the next 4 to 5 years. Thank you.